Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in to Pixel Rich Games, where we strive in making super hard, super fun. This episode of Age of Calamity, Guardian of Remembrance is part 5 in this weapon hunting mini-series. The first episode was our baseline where we ran the mission EX facing mutated Ganon in normal mode equipped with combat builds. No farming seals whatsoever. The second part was still in normal, but we ran with 19 improved quality of found weapon seals across the whole lineup. Then for the third video, we moved to apocalyptic mode with our badass weapons. And then the fourth was also an apocalyptic with 22 improves quality of found weapons total in the team. While I was doing that vid, I felt that the result was really underwhelming. The drops simply weren't happening compared to the difficulty of the task at hand. So I figured, why not run 18 improves quality of found weapon seals, 6 on 3 characters, and then the hitman will be free to run a combat weapon. Which brings us here. Still in apocalyptic mode, but definitely a much more fun way to farm here. One quick reminder, you guys, I'm not saying that you will get exactly the same results when you run these setups. My goal is to give you my personal experience and insights based on numbers that I track. You can always end up getting better or worse drop rates. Basically, a rough idea, right? I'm saying this because I got a message from a viewer that the number of runs that I do isn't enough. And to some degree, I do agree with that, but on the flip side, very few people will be willing to invest around 1,000 minutes of playtime like I did just to find out what works best for them, and some may be wondering how they can make their farming time more rewarding. And that's the goal here. Okay, enough of that. Before we jump into the juice, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and like this video to get YouTube's algorithm to support the channel. Like the previous video, we ran EX facing mutated Ganon 15 times. My setup in this vid is a bit different. I ran the Great Fairies as my bulldozer, meaning I finished the whole set of 15 with just them. The other 3, Cycle Zelda, Flaylink, and Brosidon, were just there to bring 6 improves quality of found weapons each. So let's start comparing our results. I'll preempt it and say that you'd be surprised with what we got. Let's look at drop quantity first, like we always do. In this set, we mostly got 8 to 9 normal drops. This is the same with the result in the much harder 4th set. Though we only peaked at 10 weapons here, it's not like we lost a lot because we only peaked at 11 in the 4th set, and that happened only once. We didn't get any top damage weapon from normal drops. I think they should really do something about this. These weapons do show up in normal drops, but man, the drop rate is just too bad. This simply tells us that we have to rely on 1 chance per run to get a nice weapon base from a bonus drop. As a summary, in our 2nd, 4th, and 5th sets, we got very similar results in terms of drop quantity, 8 to 9 weapons. Now let's talk about our chances of getting attack speed plus seals. In this set, we got only 1. And that went to the Great Fairies. Though it's only 1 seal, this really made me happy because I'm in the process of rebuilding my weapon honor using an 84 base damage weapon. One notable thing here is we also just got 1 attack speed plus seal in the 4th vid, which again is much harder to complete than this set. Set number 3, where we ran with all combat weapons in apocalyptic, remains the champ for getting attack speed plus drops. We got 3 in that set, really awesome. 1 out of 5 runs, that's really good. Okay, before I forget, We also got one rusty halberd in this set, and that turned out to be junk. Okay, now it's time to talk about our bonus drops. We got 15 gold border drops, 1 per run. 7 of them went to an active character, so that's good. There's almost a 50% chance that we get it on 1 of 4 characters of choice. That's a pretty substantial increase compared to the other sets that we ran. Pretty much doubled here. So, how many top tier weapons did we get this time? We got 5 of them. Pretty much the same as our 4th set. Again, the setup I ran here was much more enjoyable to play and took less time to complete missions. Next question. Is this the best way I found to farm for these mexy weapons? Well, no. The second set is still the champ for the job. That set was ran with improved quality of found weapons, but in normal mode, which made it less tedious. In that set, we got 7 top damage weapons. Again, some of you may think, well, that's probably a fluke. So let's just pretend that we only got 5. Don't forget that this was in normal, and we're comparing it to 2 sets that were done in apocalyptic. That fact alone is a huge factor to consider on how to go about getting the best weapon bases. One downside is that I didn't get any attack speed plus seal in the second set. But then again, might just be a fluke. Because of the results that we got here, I want to try one more setup. I'm thinking of running with the same weapon builds as this here in the 5th set, but instead of apocalyptic, I'll do it in normal mode. Let's see how much of a difference that makes. Alright, that's it for me in this episode. Thanks again for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you liked what you saw. If not, well, again, that's too bad. Let me know in the comments why you don't like it. But just go ahead and subscribe to the channel and just help me reach 1K subs. We're almost there, guys. Show your boy some love and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell to get notified whenever I have new content out. See you on my next vid. Stay healthy, keep safe, and God bless us all.